What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Want to take a minute to thank all of our wonderful sponsors who support the show. So please take a listen and support the people who support the show. This episode of Like It or Not is sponsored by CH Peptides, a trusted source for high-quality research peptides like tirzepatide, BPC157, and IGF-1LR3. With fast shipping, consistent purity, and top-tier service, CH Peptides keep things simple and reliable. Want to learn more or book an appointment? Just call or text 707-380-6411. Tell them your boys from Like It or Not sent you, and you get 15% off your order. You can also order at chpeptides.com and enter Like It or Not at checkout for 15% off your order. So do not delay. Call today. That's CH Peptides. Products are for research use only, not intended for human or animal use. Complete Health Peptides makes no claims or promises regarding the effects of any product. This episode of the podcast is sponsored by The Thirsty Axe, Ukiah's axe throwing and music venue for all. Every Wednesday night, trivia night. Every Thursday night, karaoke night. And on the weekends, DJs and bands, with a comedy show coming up later this month on November 21st. Guys, you got to go to thirstyaxe.com to check out their schedule of events and get your tickets in advance for all the fun things they got going on there. You can stop by and play pool, get yourself a drink or a grilled cheese sandwich, throw some axes, hang out with friends. It's a great place to be. That's the Thirsty Axe. This episode of the podcast is also sponsored by DC Customs. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a project. I know you do. You have some tires that need to be replaced. You have a roof rack you've been meaning to buy. You want to lift your rig. You want that brand new thing that's going to make you be able to crawl over that huge obstacle in your life. DC Custom has the solution with a well-trained, knowledgeable staff that's there to serve you and make your projects come to life. Follow them on Instagram for a little taste of what they do. That's DC Customs Ukiah on Instagram. Or you can go by their shop located on North State Street right here in Ukiah. That's DC Customs. Want to tell you about our friends over at Thompson Construction. That's ktompsonconstruction.com. Thompson Construction is an excavating and grading general engineering contractor based out of Ukiah, California. At Thompson Construction, they love what they do and they take the utmost pride in their work and customer satisfaction with great attention to detail. No job too big or too small. Do you have a project you've been putting off? Well, give them a call today, 707-391-7679. They are OQ certified for PG&E excavation and backfill, swimming pool excavation, concrete flatwork, subgrade, asphalt, paving, all sorts of things, road construction and maintenance. You know, they do it all, ladies and gentlemen. So give them a call today, 707-391-7679. That's Thompson Construction. My name is Carter Lane.
I'm Drew Nickel.
Welcome to the show.
Whether you like it or not.
God. I think you have a problem, bro.
More than one. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Lots and lots.
Oh my goodness. Lots and lots. Bro, Cephas, what's up, dude?
What's up, brother D?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good, dude. I'm back in town. I went on a Caribbean cruise.
Wow.
You ever been on a cruise?
Privileged of you.
I'm very privileged. There's no doubt about that. Mostly because of the color of my skin. You ever been on a cruise?
No, dude. Tell me about it.
Oh, dude. It is like a fucking skyscraper put on its side and pushed into the ocean, and it just floats on down.
You mean a boat?
It's a boat, but if you on it's like
huge. Fucking humongous.
It's so big.
It's like a little city on a boat.
It's like, yeah, or at least like a Las Vegas like casino with the pool and the restaurants and the floors, the dance floors and all the different stuff going on, plus all the rooms. Yeah, but it was
set up like a hotel?
Yeah, it's like you have like the top 4 floors are like pools and different like lounge decks for being outside. Mm-hmm. And then you have like the middle is all where the people stay.
Okay.
And then the bottom is like the casino and the martini bar and like
The bottom where it's dark.
yeah, where it gets a little, gritty. Although everybody there was kind of seemed like old and well off, so that wasn't that crazy, but
So were there days where you went outside and you didn't see any land anywhere?
yeah, a couple days at sea. But we were in the Caribbean, so we were cruising by some islands and stuff. It's beautiful, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I loved it. Like that, my favorite part about it was just everywhere we had an ocean view. You know how you go to like a restaurant and you're like, hope I get sat by the window so I could maybe see the ocean, and you're all bummed because there's like, two people who've been sitting there for fucking 3 hours, sipping their last bit of Chardonnay or whatever, and you're like, dude, can you get out of the window so I can sit there?
Yeah.
None of that on the cruise ship. It's just everywhere's windows.
Fucking
It's
right.
all just ocean view, dude. Your hotel, your room, ocean view. So that part's really rad.
Do you have a little balcony out of your room where you can go?
We did. Some don't, but some do. You know what I mean? I hit the upgrade because I got that dub privilege. So,
Oh, okay.
they call it working privilege, motherfucker.
Would you think you meant white privilege?
Yeah, what do you think that W stands for, dude?
The
Get
fuck
out there
you
and
thinking, dude?
earn you some bread, boy. Get some bread, Fred. And, no, I'm just kidding. It wasn't even that expensive, but it was cool, but
Sick. And then you stop in places, right? And get
Yeah.
off the boat and
Get
go
off.
fuck off for a little bit?
yeah,
And
so we took off out of Miami, which is happening, bro. That's the city, dude.
Yeah.
Miami is cool as I'm like, I didn't want to say the F word just now.
whoa.
Why not?
What
huh?
has happened to you?
It's cool as fuck, dude. Miami.
There you go.
I don't know what I was. I'm
Very
over,
strange,
I'm over it,
dude.
bro. Miami is cool, dude. I like Miami. There's a lot going on there. But if you're not jogging in the morning and driving around a expensive car, like, are you even from Miami, dude?
Really? That's what it is?
I mean, not for everybody, but it definitely like good-looking people competing with each other down there to be, who's got the nicest labradoodle and
Is it a big city? I've never
It's
never
huge,
been.
dude. It's just like a regular huge city, but it's built right on the fucking water. Like all these little islands put together, and like giant skyscrapers coming like straight up of where the ocean hits. It seems like they actually built them like on the beach.
Crazy.
So it's just like this giant city on the ocean, or and then it's all like. I was staying in Miami Beach, so that was all like Miami Vice style, like all these old hotels that are all painted like white and blue and pink. Like it looked like I was in that. What's that video game?
GTA.
Yeah, dude. Grand Theft Auto, dude. I was like, I'm ready. I'm fixing to like do a drug run here and beat some strippers, dude, or something.
So jack a car and fucking drive it into a
It
truck.
felt like that. I was going to get into some of that, but I was with my in-laws, so we just ate Mexican food and chilled. We were settling down in our old age.
Yeah.
I was chasing a few iguanas in the bushes, stuff
That's
like that.
for the young bucks, dude.
There's a lot of lizards down there, too. Big old iguanas and stuff.
Yeah.
So we sailed out of Miami, and we went to... Our first stop was the Dominican Republic. And I was
Did you
like...
bring back some cigars?
I did, actually. Yeah.
Good job.
And I was like, what's it going to be like there? Because Haiti's on the other side of that shit. I'm like, why are you laughing, dude?
Is it gonna be like a civil war there?
Well, the motherfuckers getting over the fence or what, dude? I feel bad like having my all-inclusive and them over there eating, dirt cakes and shit, dude. That doesn't seem right with me. It just was kind of like, I don't know. I was kind of like, what's the vibe going to be? Like half the island is this like Caribbean paradise, and the other half is just like the worst fucking place you could ever end up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, anyways, but I went golfing, smoked a cigar. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Your privilege is showing again, bro.
I tipped the caddy really well.
Oh, that's good. Was he Haitian?
No, his name was Jose, and he was from there. It was a cool place. People from there were very into their home. They were like, "What do you think of it here? Do you like it?" We're like, "Yeah, it's cool. I can dig it. I'd go back."
I mean, a lot of those people will thrive on tourism too,
Oh,
right?
dude,
So like they're stoked you're there.
They all tell you like when COVID happened, they were all literally crying and praying for the tourists to come back.
Yeah.
Specifically where we went next, which was St. Thomas, which is one of the U.S. Virgin Islands, probably right there by Epstein's Island a little bit.
Oh, is that where his islands were?
Yeah.
I always thought for some reason his islands were just right off of L.A.
No, dude. They're in...
Like, that's just where I pictured them.
Yeah, no. Little St. James is... yeah, bring it up. Yeah.
Little St. James, that's the
That
name
was
of his
island. And then where's St. Thomas?
Little St. James.
Little St. James. Yeah, so that's one of those little islands, and that was one of the big ones right above it there.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Right? That's St. Thomas?
That's the Caribbean, huh?
Yeah. Oh, those are the British Virgin Islands. Anyways, that was right there. St. Thomas. That was me.
Where are the pirates from?
The fucking Caribbean, dude. What do you mean?
Here? They're from here?
Well, all over the Caribbean, dude. They had ships. They wouldn't come off an island.
But they're
would just
of the Caribbean.
They would go like hide out in St. Thomas. Yeah, this was a place where they wanted to go like hide out with their booty, you know.
San
But they
Juan,
sailed all
Puerto
through
Rico,
there.
Dominican Republic. Wait,
Yeah.
where the fuck is Florida?
Above that. Yeah, right there. See Miami?
Oh.
Yeah, and then I sailed all the way down to the Dominican Republic. Go ahead and show them, JJ.
Uh-huh. The Bahamas. You passed the Bahamas?
Yeah, so I went right by those.
Why didn't you stop there?
I didn't have the itinerary, dude. I just got on the boat.
Oh.
And then I went to St. Thomas. Uh-huh. And then from there I went to St. Kitts, which was legit, man. If you haven't been there, you got to check it out.
Well, you went to the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
And that island is split in half, and half of it's Haiti.
Yeah, zoom in on
Okay.
it if you want. No.
Nope.
Oh god. This guy didn't do history, did he? Yeah, there you go.
Wow. So half of it's Haiti.
Yeah, they got that half of the
Half
island.
of it's Dominican Republic, and then there's some other stuff down below, or that's Haiti. And
Well, it's divided. Yeah, you can see it's more than half is Dominican Republic. The other half is it's not half. It's like it looks like a third.
Port-au-Prince.
Yeah, dude, that's Haiti, bro. That's where it's rough in there, dude.
Oh yeah.
My wife went to Haiti after the earthquakes to teach dance class, and I was like, "That's what they fucking needed."
That's
You better put some fucking Twinkies in your suitcase or something, dude. But you got to light the spirit.
hey, you're
Hey, I know you're starving and having a glass of water in 3 weeks. Let's dance.
yeah.
Hey, get that piece of wood. Let's build a stage. Oh, that's your house?
Cool.
My bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, good God. So, anyways, but it was nice, dude. It was cool. I love
you
the
went
Caribbean. I could
freaking
live
sailing around there.
I could live
huh?
somewhere out here, dude. I could just move away and
And
live.
then what's that big ass thing? Oh, that's fucking.
That's Venezuela.
That's South America.
That's where Trumpy be dropping bombs on the boats, dude.
Fuck.
You don't want to be in a boat, dude.
Panama. Where do you go all the time?
I go to Colombia.
Where's that?
Right there. Yeah.
Right where? Oh, okay.
And then if you see where it says Colombia, if you go right, yeah, there you go down. If you drop your cursor down a little bit, I'm in Pitolito, just south of there.
Pitolito.
Anyways, way south of there, but yeah, in Colombia.
Okay.
So I got a house right there, about where his mouse is. Well, he keeps
in
moving
Medellin.
it, but no, I am south of that.
Have you been to Medellin?
I've never been to Medellin, actually.
It's Medellin, actually, but
It's Medellin, dude.
okay,
Okay,
you don't speak Spanish, bro.
Have you seen my
Medellin
hat?
is
it
where-
has a hawk of feather.
Medellin is where
Medellin.
Escobar. That's
Mm-hmm.
his stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Medellin.
They don't really like Escobar in Colombia. Huh. One of the guys we were on a trip with.
Or why?
Yeah. Maybe it was all the fucking murder, death, kill stuff going on, dude. You know?
Yeah.
To us, it's a poster. To them, it's a fucking...
The Jews aren't too fond of Hitler either, but
Yeah.
so I've been to Argentina.
South of there, then.
South of there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You're way down
Argentina
there.
is down there by Chile.
By Chile. Yep, right there.
Yeah, that was cool.
What were you doing down there, dude? Did you get
just,
lost?
Just vacationing.
No.
Yeah.
When did you go on vacation to Argentina? How do I not know about this?
Me and Jenny went there.
Yeah.
Right in between when we recorded the sound and when we mixed the sound.
How did you pick Argentina?
Because I wanted to go to South America.
Oh, cool. Did you like it?
I did.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool. I couldn't understand a fucking lick of the goddamn Spanish they were talking, but which is crazy because we went to Costa Rica as well, and I was speaking up a storm in Costa Rica, but the difference in the language is vast.
It's like similar to like British English and American English. You know what I mean? Like, good day, cheerio, where's your flat? And you're like, huh?
Yeah, they were talking, and I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Colombia is similar to that. It's not quite as bad, but they speak way different Spanish than the Mexican Spanish that.
So
I'm
the farther
used to.
down you go, the more slang it gets.
I don't
Brazil
know if it's
would be
slang. I
cool,
think it
too.
gets almost more like
Proper?
dude. Yeah, I think it's almost more like Spain Spanish.
Yeah.
And don't forget how many Germans rushed to Argentina after World War II. So
I don't know any of that.
there's a huge European influence there too.
Wow. Okay, history buff.
I mean,
What
I guess.
documentary did you watch that on?
I read it in a book, dude. Try it sometime.
I don't like books.
You never know that they think that Hitler didn't kill himself and that he escaped
What about Uruguay?
to Argentina.
Is there anything cool there?
I think that's where you would go if you want to be alone.
Paraguay.
I don't think there's much going on there, dude.
Hey,
I think
we're in Uruguay.
I think you can smoke some grass if you want and not get in trouble. And then
like weed is legal. Is that what you're trying to say?
well, I don't know about legal, but decriminalized.
Okay.
And then from there, like if you want to travel to Antarctica or something, I think you might go through there. It might
What?
be actually south of that. At Patagonia, I might be getting that.
Buenos
confused
Aires.
with-
I've been there.
Look at you, bro. You're a world traveler.
That's where
dude.
I went tangoing there.
You know how far away from home you are when you're there?
I went to the best. Yes.
You are far from.
I went to one of the best like steak houses, right? Because they're all famous for their steak.
Yeah.
Went to the best steakhouse and tango like together. You know, it was like a dinner fucking production tango thing. It was really cool. It's one of the coolest parts. So you like going south of the border?
I like the Caribbean, dude. I'm just all about it. I could easily live on one of those islands. Excuse me. One of those islands, at least part of the year. So, as you're just down there and it's super chill, dude. It's cheap too. Like,
Have you been to Cuba and Havana?
no, I haven't been to Cuba. I don't. Are we allowed to go to Cuba? I think we are. We just can't.
Bring the cigars back.
Well, you can't. Can you fly there from the United States? I don't think you can. I think you got to fly somewhere else first and then fly.
Really?
Yeah.
You might have to fly to
There's no cruise ships going in there. That's for sure.
Yeah, they don't like
And
us.
we went by that shit. It was dark, dude.
What do you mean it was dark?
I mean, they didn't have any fucking lights on in Cuba when we sailed by.
They don't have lights?
I mean, I don't know if they don't have lights, but they didn't have them on. I don't know,
None
dude.
of Cuba had lights on when
I'm
you
not saying-
sailed by?
I'm not saying none of it, but I'm not saying all of it. Like, it was kind of dark.
They said, look, there's Cuba. And it was just a black
Well,
island.
it kind of happens in communist countries, right? Where the lights don't come on.
Yes, you can fly to Cuba from the U.S.,
Oh,
but you
cool.
cannot travel for traditional tourism.
Oh,
You must
okay.
travel under one of 12 authorized categories.
Bring up a picture of Cuba at night.
At night.
Not fucking like an aerial. See how dark it is? Click on that one with the streets right there.
Looks like it's pretty
Not
lit
the one
up,
with the most
dude.
lights, bro. You fucker.
What do you mean all these have lights on them?
No, most of them they're all dark. Look at them. You guys are tripping, dude.
Cuba.
There,
It's
look at that
kinda
one.
dark.
Click on that one. How's that look, dude?
That looks dark except for the car.
It's kind of creepy.
It's a
Yeah.
little dark. Okay, I see what you're saying. I get what
Okay, bring up North Korea and South Korea at night.
Oh,
Have you seen this?
I don't like Korea.
Why? Bro, what's wrong with you, dude?
It's terrible.
You turned into the Grinch who stole.
I've always been the Grinch.
Yeah, I don't know,
I
dude.
don't know, turning into nothing. Looks like lots of lights.
No, in North Korea, that looks like a lot of lights to you. Look at the fucking outline, dude.
Oh, Seoul's got a bunch of lights.
That's South Korea you're looking at, homie. Look at North Korea at night.
Oh, North Korea's got nothing. No lights.
Yeah, you see the theme? That's gonna be New York.
North Korea, South Korea.
That's gonna be New York next, dude. Just dark.
Good.
They said, "Fuck it, we don't want to turn the lights on."
Wait, why don't they want to turn the lights on?
Because they don't know how to run a fucking country, dude. They don't have the money and they don't have the infrastructure.
You mean California's about to have its lights turned off?
Bro. They're just going to burn them out. California. Hey, did you see they're coming out with a new Palisade? They're coming out with a documentary. I put it in the show notes.
Who's they?
Well, the people that created it.
Created what?
The documentary, dude. There's people putting out a documentary. I don't know. It's probably towards the bottom. I should label them, for you. We're getting better at this. Okay. Well,
Paradise Abandoned.
Yeah, turn this on.
Monts.
You know, this is like.
How did a single spark incinerate my hometown?
It just goes and goes and goes.
Worst natural disaster that our city has ever experienced.
The only way that the cats wouldn't be okay is if all of the Palisades burned down. We both looked at each other and went, of course that's not going to happen.
And
This
did.
was climate change, an absent mayor, the laws of nature, diversity, equity, and inclusion. These are distractions.
Let's figure out what happened here and why this got out of control.
We'll see how people with power accelerated this apocalypse.
It's the kind of thing what could have been if they were here quickly, and they just weren't.
The whole thing just burned right to the ground with the mayor and the governor within a block.
Jackass.
Everything to the left, to the right, and below us and above us has burned. Didn't happen here.
We unfortunately have no water in the fire hydrants. We're completely tapped out.
And then we'll see the day no one saw.
There was nobody there. There was absolutely nobody there. No firefighters there.
The response is so fucking minimal.
The firefighters who were on the beach, they were eating breakfast burritos and had been told to stand down, and they didn't come.
Yeah, dude. So, like, all this stuff is coming out now about how basically, you know, there was a fire a couple days before the big Palisades fire. They put it out, but they didn't put it all the way out. You know how it still smolders and smokes and firefighters stay around? Mm-hmm. Well, they didn't. They left. And I think Spencer Pratt was talking about it. There's another Instagram link there. One of the bottom lower ones, I think. Here, listen to this.
This fire cover-up is crashing down. That's right. A new whistleblower has reached out to inform me that days after the January 1st Lockman fire, this firefighter was well aware that Gavin Newsom State Park was still smoldering and that there was a red flag wind advisory. He called the chief to be like, hey, we got to go back. We cannot leave the freaking state park like this. He was ignored. Here's where the story gets really good. This firefighter was all set to speak to the congressional investigators anonymously, confidential, backed out of it because they've made clear, the leadership at the LAFD, that if anyone from the fire department tells the truth about the Palisades fire, they're going to get fired. They're going to lose their pension. The LAFD is actively covering up 12 people burning alive and 7,000 structures burning to the ground. But guess what? Bad news for you, LAFD leadership. You're all going to get exposed. So good luck.
Anyways,
the gap.
Spencer Pratt on one again, but allegedly this documentary that's coming out is, you know, so it's going to ruin Gavin Newsom's career. Let us pray. Can we have a moment of silence that happens? Because, like, what is going on, dude? Prop 50 passed, doggy dog. How about that, huh? Taking all power away from rural areas. Now we're all blue. Woohoo!
Sounds good.
Yeah, well, let's all commingle. But let's talk about something good, dude. While I was away, I noticed that I took a little hiatus from social media, but yet I still managed to post some glowing review of how wonderful you are.
I thought that was so nice of you, dude.
Really?
I was like, yeah, you know, we have a close relationship. Sometimes we have, you know, distance between us, but we're always close. You know what I mean? And just for you to make some sort of statement and like post that, it really meant a lot to me, dude.
Yeah.
I appreciated that.
Well, if I wasn't going to say it, who would? You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
Could it be fucking you, maybe, dude?
How did I do it?
You hacked my account, dude.
I
had
did
to
not
change all my
hack
passwords.
anything.
Oh, bull.
I hacked Nothing.
Yeah, I didn't post it. Did you post it?
Your dumbass somehow linked your shit to mine, and now your name comes up every time I go to switch an Instagram profile.
Yeah.
So I was like, why the fuck is Drew on here?
Well,
I was like, this is Drew? And I clicked on it, and then it went bloop, and now I'm Drew. And I was like,
how did I link it? Because I'm linked to your other band's profile, and I thought about putting some stuff out on that.
Yeah,
some Twinkie Winky stuff on it, on the cool Volt, the fucking Bad Rocker fucking page, dude.
I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden
I get these people like, yeah, he really is a great guy. I'm like, oh my god, dude. Some people were not agreeing with me, you know. My wife's like, what the fuck's wrong with you, dude? Are you guys like gay? I'm like, what, dude? She's like, you don't go on Instagram? I know you do. You're always on it. I'm like, I'm taking a hiatus, dude.
I got you in trouble with your wife.
I'm on a Caribbean. Well, you should take that down because it looks weird.
I noticed you took it down. Yeah. What an asshole. How would you take that down after you posted it?
Because my page is for me. Not stuff that you want to post on my page about yourself, dude.
Wow.
I'm on to you, bro.
I don't know. I just thought it was a nice gesture of you.
Yeah, I love you, dude. It's all good. It's all love.
Obviously not, because you didn't keep it up for 24 hours. You didn't want anybody else to see your true feelings for your best friend.
I couldn't wait to pull that down, dude. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, this motherfucker thinks he's slick, dude.
And then I saw it was down, and I sent you a text. I was like, hey, I really appreciate you posting something really cool.
I was like,
about me.
Yeah. Love you.
No, you said, you hacked me. I said, what?
I've been hacked.
Why, whatever are you talking about?
I was like, I've been hacked.
Yeah, so anyways, now I got access to your account, bro.
Have fun with it, dude. There ain't fucking nothing going on there, dude.
You better learn how to fix that.
Yeah, dude, if I cared enough. I don't know. Facebook is hard for me these days. I do my best, but it's kind of like, yeah.
I've been getting really into snowboard videos.
Yeah, there you go.
That's fun. There's this one guy that I follow now who's like, a really good instructor, I guess. Teacher, snowboard instructor. And I've been watching all his videos, like breaking down different things and tips and tricks and stuff.
So you can go out and get good in a pow day, dude.
I mean, I don't know. It's just something else besides all this fucking crap that I see all day fucking long. I can't stand it. So
you could rip some fresh gnar pow on a winter day, bro.
Yeah, dude. We got to pray for the snow. We got to do a snow dance, dude.
Yeah, bro.
It's supposed to be coming in a couple days.
I'll do it. Where is it coming to? Shasta? Not here.
No.
Dude, have you seen, you know who Gimpy is on Instagram?
I think so. You showed it to me before, right?
Yeah, I think I put him in the he reminds me of your cousin.
Gimpy.
Look at this guy and tell me which one of your relatives he reminds you of. If
Drake?
It's about being
yeah,
in
bro.
Is that like a little day trip just kind of rips now, dude. Like just spawning into a new location just for a couple hours, dude. I don't need the whole weekend. Simple side quest in a quaint little town will keep the stoke levels maxed out, dude. Dude, there's something about merely passing through that makes me feel like a wandering wizard, dude.
Play another one, dude. Whenever I'm bumming.
Dude, you know what just rips, dude, is like a wizard party, dude.
He's dressed up as a wizard, by the way.
Wise yet steezy for a night of frivolity and sorcery, dude.
Wait, the wind is giving. Wind is giving.
Yeah.
You shall not be a bummer. Let me show my queen.
Yeah, dude, he's a good guy.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah,
things like that, dude.
A cup of coffee on a fresh morning, bro. Just hits different in the 30s, dude.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah, dude.
I want it filled up with more of that stuff.
Your life?
No, my social medias.
Yeah, just start liking it.
Yeah, I don't want to see anything else anymore.
Well, you should pay attention, but I get it.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to move.
You can run, but you can't hide, bro. Gavin Newsom's going to be the president if you...
absolutely not, he's not.
If you sit on your thumbs, dude.
No, he's not going to be the president, but he'll turn this state into a fucking battleground like he's already doing. And he's just going to cement California as being the Democratic, forefront for everything.
Yeah.
So I'm not with it. I'm out.
Yeah. No, I get it, dude. I get it.
And there's a fight. There's time to fight, and there's time to be like, okay, this place ain't for me no more.
Yeah. Well, I get it, dude.
You don't feel the same?
I have mixed feelings about it, bro. I mean, I definitely can see the writing on the wall, like especially when they just take away like the state's power, like the rural people's power and representation in order to like make a stand, and the people that are in those areas, like just like what did one lady post on our Instagram? Just hold your nose and vote yes or some shit. And I'm like, dude, I did that with Trump. You know what I mean? And it's like it doesn't work, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm not holding my nose and voting yes for me to eradicate the ability to have my area be represented based on the needs of the people there.
Yeah.
That's what it is. We're getting our freaking dams ripped out and all this shit going on, and they're putting Siskiyou County and all these other farming counties in line with like Santa Rosa, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro, it's just like it's just silly, and I don't understand the logic. I don't feel like there
is none.
Well, there is, but it's illogical.
Right.
You know what I mean? The arguments don't, the philosophical arguments don't hold water. And that's really like my major issue with it. You know, like I'm not saying Trump's some amazing person. There's obviously a lot of issues going on there. Although he's changing his tune on Epstein. You see that he's calling to release the files now. And a bunch of emails were leaked.
We'll see.
Where they basically caught a bunch of like Democrat Congress people from the Virgin Islands, like getting advice from Epstein on how to like ramrod him with the whole when he slept with the porn star thing. And he was
ramrod Trump.
Yeah, and like how they should approach his lawyers and like just a bunch of skeezy stuff that was out there. And it's just kind of like, dude, you know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah, Epstein boo, but secretly they're all working with Epstein. Like it's just, bro.
Yeah, it's tired, dude.
Yeah. You know who else is ripping, bro? You know who else is ripping, dude? Candace Owens. You watch her at all? Check out her show.
You know, I was into it until she started doing the whole Charlie Kirk thing, and I was like, bitch, I'm not into it.
Yeah, you and I are completely different in that regard.
Yeah, I really respected and thought what she was doing was rad, and then she went off on this whole Charlie Kirk thing, and I was like,
what do you not respect about the Charlie Kirk thing that she's doing?
I'm just not into it. I'm not into.
You're not into the truth of who shot him?
The truth, really? Like, I don't know if it's the truth or not. I think she's digging around and just fucking. I don't know. I don't really feel that great about paying attention to what she's putting out right now.
Dude, she's putting out some fucking crazy shit right now, bro. And I'll just tell you, if someone shot you, I wouldn't just be like, oh, the FBI says it was some fucking furry dudes that shot my boy and I'm going to just fucking take it. I'd be just like her fucking figuring out everything I could fucking do to be like, who shot my fucking friend, dude?
Yeah, right, dude. You wouldn't even put a fucking thing about me on your story for 24 hours.
I would, but you put it up about yourself, bro. And I'm like, dude, this is my shit, all right?
Tell me you're going to fucking do some digging and figure out why I died. You won't even post while I'm alive, dude.
Oh, bro. Don't get all caught up in your feelings, dude. I'm just saying, dude.
I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, I guess there's validity to it. The reason I don't want to pay it any attention or give it any energy is because I feel like it's just constantly one thing after another, and like it's not going to prove anything to me that I don't already feel like I know. Everybody's fucking corrupt. There's corruption every single fucking place you look. We're inundated with it everywhere. I pretty much feel like I know the truth, and like I'm really tired of giving that stuff my attention. It's overwhelmingly fucking negative, and I just am like really tired of it all, you know. And so it's just like I was saying, dude, I don't want to look at that shit on fucking Instagram anymore, dude. I don't really want to pay attention to all that right now because, like I said, it seems like it's just one thing after the next, all fucking completely negative, and corruption being pointed out on both sides, every which way. And it's just like this wild fucking horse chase game that I really just don't want to play.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I think a lot of people
It's just
probably
sickening, dude.
feel that way.
It's gross, dude. It's just this low fucking vibration, gross finger pointing and fucking just like, no, dude, no.
Yeah, the only place where I disagree with you is I think that the truth needs to be exposed, and it's constantly going to try to be buried by people that want to continue to maintain power. And it's the will of the people to be able to use the technology, the internet, and everything to get out the truth of like what's really going on. And if we don't have the truth, then what the fuck do we have? And that's why I care so much about like the Palisades fires, because it's like, okay, was it just a fire, or are they actually letting it burn because of, this whole other agenda? Did Charlie Kirk really just get killed by some gay dudes or some furry dudes, and now we're all like boo and we're fighting each other? Or is it really like we should all join forces because, it's actually not this side and that side, but the reality of it is there's this ruling class of elites that are trying to desperately control all of us, and it's going to soon go one way or the other. Like, dude, all this stuff going on with crypto, bro, they don't even look at my passport anymore when I go. They just have me scanned into the database, dude. Mm-hmm. They can know where you are anytime by you just walking by a security camera and by putting you into that database when you go to the airport, and just let them take your picture, even though you don't have to. You could have just said no thank you, but you didn't even question it. Mm-hmm. You just stood up there and like a sheep and took the path of least resistance. And I'm not blaming you for that. I'm in the database too, right? And my wife is like, Drew, they already have you. Just stop, But it's just like they take a picture of my nuts.
What did she say?
She gets tired of me being like, fuck the man, dude. You know what I mean? But the reality of it is we all just acquiesce and don't care. Like, that's how we end up in this situation. And I think that apathy is suicidal. And I think that when people pursue the truth, they're vilified because the people who are putting out lies don't want the truth out there. And we could say that that's low vibrational, because I think you're right on some levels. It kind of is. But the other thing is like, dude, there's nothing more important than the truth and people knowing what the truth of the matter is. And you can say, well, what are you going to do about it? But if there's no point, then it's like, well, what that's, to me, that's the most depressing thing I could think of. There's just no point. There's nothing I'm going to do to change it. There's nothing I can do to create a voice, to create awareness, to make change. It just is the way that it is, and I have to accept it. Now, the other side of it, which I do agree with what you're saying, is like, it's also like, if you don't let it in your fucking bubble, dude, and it's not bringing down your vibrational frequency like every day, and you're just like, fuck the news, and and then I'm going snowboard, and like, I totally agree with that philosophy in life. Like,
yeah,
like that guy's like, dude, you know what crushes, bro? Like little pine cones under my feet, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about that. I totally agree, because life happens in the moment. And if you're not present for it, it passes you by. But the other thing is, I feel like we were put here on the earth right now for a reason, because this is going to end up being some of the most, I think, consequential times in which humanity consciousness, the truth is revealed, and we raise to that higher consciousness level, and all of this low vibrational bullshit like starts to fall away, and there's lots of prophecy about that if you're into like psychics and like stuff like Dolores Cannon, where they think like December 2025 through 26 is going to be like when the world splits, and there's like this duality, which is basically high vibration and low vibration. But it's also, to me, just like, I don't know. I just want to empower myself with knowledge of like what the reality of it is, and not just believe what somebody else tells me. And so when I see somebody like Candace just being like, dude, that was my homie. This shit doesn't smell right. All these motherfuckers are fucking lying. Why are they lying? Like, I can prove this, I can prove that. And people say she can't prove it, but if you watch her shows, like, she's talking about planes from Egypt that follow Erica Kirk around at 68% of the 68 places she was at, they were at every time, and they landed in Utah on that day. And there's all of this just other connections going on. Like, did you see, post the I put another thing in the link where there's let's see, the one with the Trump shooter is all now come out that he was a furry guy too. Let's see if we got that one. Yeah. Trump shooter Thomas Crook's disturbing trans fur. Wait, go up. I was reading that. Trump shooter Thomas Crook's disturbing trans furry fantasy revealed. Go down. We can read a little bit of this article here if I can. Donald Trump, would-be assassin, appears to have used they/them pronouns on a website known for hosting propaganda, pornographic furry material. Thomas Crooks, who shot Trump at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania at the height of the presidential campaign in 2024, is linked to the account Epic Microwave and the Epic Microwave on the website DeviantArt. The website hosts sexually explicit images of furries, human-like animals, and characters. This account linked to Crooks use they/them. But it goes on and on. You can go read the article if you want. This one's on the Daily Mail. But it just goes on to show, like, the whole FBI, like, said this guy had no digital footprint, and then it was all this mystery. And then all of a sudden, it's coming out like, actually, no, he had said a bunch of crazy shit on YouTube and making comments about killing people, both as a Democrat and a Republican. Like, at one point he was on Team Trump, and then he switched. And like, what's with this weird connection to the furries in the FBI? And like, this guy obviously had a handler. There's all kinds of weird pings going on, right? So they're like using somehow whoever they are, right? But it seems like U.S. intelligence, FBI, CIA, maybe Mossad, like who knows? But they're finding goofballs like this, bringing them into like the MK Ultra program, using them to kind of like goat them into doing these kinds of things. But behind the scenes, when you look into it, there's all this crazy stuff. Tucker Carlson did a whole. Oh, did you see that? He did a whole episode on the truth behind this guy, and this guy flew a drone at the Butler rally for 11 minutes. And the Secret Service has anti-drone equipment, so you can't fly a drone. But guess what? It happened to be turned off for the exact same 11 minutes, right? So it's that kind of a thing. Because this gets you all thinking like, oh, Trumpers are like these trans furries and war, and and everyone's on the Trump side and then this side, and it's like it's all being manipulated, dude. It's two wings of the same bird, man, and they're playing this game. And so to me, it's just like, if I want to at least know the truth so I can be manipulated less, be educated on it, and then like you said, just enjoy the moment, dude, because that's where life's happening, here and now, and here and now we're fine, right? It's not like it's that bad.
Yeah.
So anyway.
And I feel like there's two sides to every tale, though.
Of course,
you know what I mean? Like you believing in Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson and whatever, and believing, finding your truth in this.
It's not my truth. It's just they're putting out evidence, and you can look at it and say, evidence is evidence, right?
Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know about that anymore. I guarantee there's other people who are saying the opposite thing and have evidence to support that.
I don't know. I mean, there's definitely people saying the opposite thing. Whether there's what, and that I don't disagree with you, and I'm not saying I believe Candace or Tucker because of who they are.
No, I'm just saying. My point is that like there's people that think the opposite of you, that think that they have evidence and proof for the opposite.
For sure. My point is like, though, if we sat here in a room and both pulled out our evidence, who would like, be right? Who would have the proof, the truth? Because there is a truth, right? I mean, you can say this your truth bullshit, but it's like, okay, are you 5'6" or are you not? I identify as a 6 foot tall black person. That's right, my truth. But it's not the truth, dude.
Right, but in this world of AI and fucking videos and information that's at the fingertips, don't you think that there's also corruption within that?
You mean like fake information put out there?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Right.
I mean, that's the point. They want to overwhelm you with fake shit so you can't decipher what's real.
So who's to say that Candace Owens doesn't have fake shit?
I'm not saying that she doesn't. What I'm saying is you can look at the points that she puts out and decide for yourself. And for me, like, I'm looking at the evidence that she's putting out, and I'm not saying she's definitively proved anything, but it pokes all kinds of holes in the official story and adds all kinds of questions because she's going into the finances behind Turning Point USA, right? And going deep down the rabbit hole of the fact that they had these different corporations and they were moving money to each other. And Charlie Kirk was concerned that people were siphoning money. And then they had people dig in to see if they had recorded their 990 tax returns. And they found out that for the last 4 years, they weren't on this one. And there's just all becomes this evidence that starts to show like, okay, somebody in this organization might have been stealing money, right? Embezzling it. And Charlie Kirk was starting to get onto that. He was figuring it out, and he was saying we're going to have a Doge type of situation, while at the same time he was getting pressured from places like people like donors that were connected to Israel who, you know, supported him when he had a pro-Israel, you know, stance on things. But as he looked at the truth, which was from his perspective, like, and a lot of people's perspective, after October 7th happened, where all these bombs from, you know, Palestine or Hamas went through and hit Israel, Charlie Kirk was saying, like, on the Patrick David podcast, PBD podcast, did Israel let that happen? How did they not know that just to their south, their neighbor who doesn't have nearly the equipment they have just surprised, ambushed them? And all of a sudden that gave them the ability to go in, and what some people would say, I'm not necessarily saying that because I don't know that much, but a lot of people that I know felt this way, that it basically greenlit the genocide of the Palestinian people since October 7th, 2024. And so we're all supposed to sit here and be like, we love Israel, but they're killing women and children in Gaza for what reason? And they're kind of, you know, they have lust in their eyes about it, some of the stuff that's out there. And so you got a guy like Charlie Kirk who influences the youth unbelievably. Like, he's leading a movement, probably will be a future president, and he's turning from Israel is the best to, well, I don't know, there's some stuff that's not really, you know, stirring the Kool-Aid here, and I don't want your money anymore, and someone's stealing from me, and there's all of this stuff that she's laying out step by step, which does it prove that they killed him? No. But does it seem more likely that somebody would have a benefit through several political means, financial means, and other means for him to be assassinated and somebody take his spot who's more controllable? For sure. And she's laying out a lot of evidence that demonstrates that that's the case, and that some of the people in his own organization may not have been, you know, have been acting funny since it happened. So to me, it's not like, oh, this is exactly what happened and it's this big grand conspiracy, but it's like, dude, grab the popcorn. Like, there's some real shit coming out here, and like, well, maybe we're actually getting to something besides it was this one dude with these weird, you know, grainy clips. When you have one video of him jumping off, but why don't we have any video of him crouching or doing anything else? It's like they orchestrated the story to fit a narrative that didn't quite make sense, and the more people poke at it, the more it's obviously not the full story. Then you got the FBI, who's supposed to be like, oh, Kash Patel's supposed to be this new, like, you know,
didn't Trump appoint him?
Yeah, Trump appointed him, and it's supposed to be this golden age of transparency, right? And this guy's just totally shitting the bed on the situation, and you got this little Caribbean chick like breathing fire on all these dudes, just being like, you killed my friend, you're fucking lying, and I'm not gonna sit here and just pretend like it's okay. And I'm like, dude, I'm fucking here for it, girl. Fucking get them, dude.
Preach, bitch.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Get on your dragon and fly, dude, and I'll get some popcorn and hope you uncover something that, you know. It seems to me like at one point there has to be a point where it flips, because once I think people are getting closer and closer to being awake to what's really going on. And I think COVID did a lot of that. Mm-hmm. It still surprises me how many people still think the vaccine was necessary and COVID was real with all the proof that's come out. Not that COVID wasn't an actual disease, but that it was manufactured through gain of function research in a Wuhan lab funded by, Fauci and co. and released on us for whatever purpose that was, right? And how that impacted our society and it's never been the same since, driving everybody into, like, remember we didn't even have Zoom before COVID?
Yeah.
Now you can't even get people out of the office, like, or out of their house to the office because they just can handle it on Zoom. So I don't know. I see that and I'm like, oh, I want to know what's really going on. I want to be in the know. I don't want to just be another guy who's like, yeah, I can't believe those queers killed him. And be like, that's it. But I don't want to be bummed all day either. So if it's bumming you out, like, I get why you don't want to pay attention to it. But for me, I'm not bummed. I'm like, yeah, dude, I know the truth is out there. And there's going to be some point where it's undeniable, right? When the alien walks out, right? And he's like, I am here. Like, that would change everything,
Yeah.
All this religion.
I hope so.
Or maybe it won't, huh?
I don't know. But I mean, didn't they prove that the aliens were real and they landed and nobody said shit about it? Everybody was like, huh.
But
crazy.
did they prove it? Or didn't
they admit it?
I mean, they actually did.
Yeah.
They just did. I just saw a video.
They admitted it, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, yep, aliens are real. You guys are all right. And everybody's like, yeah, fucking thought so.
Yeah, but let's
next subject.
Can we put one on the
what?
Can we put one on the news? You're right about that, bro.
Nobody said shit about shit.
I just
like what? I don't know.
I actually just saw that on Fox News. We're like, yeah, well, it turns out like those were real, right?
Yeah, just like the fucking,
but
just
that's
like
what I mean.
the COVID
like,
shit.
Why aren't people paying?
Oh yeah, it was fake.
Yeah, why do you think people just don't care? You know what I mean? Like, why isn't there more of a?
They're too involved in the circus fucking sideshow, dude, of fucking emotions and feelings, and that was old news.
Or they're just trying to pay the bills and not paying any attention to anything else. Which is another thing that's crazy, dude.
That too.
How much everything costs. You get to the point where the guy puts your bag on the shuttle and you give him a $5 and he looks at you like you're cheaping him out. You know what I mean? I'm like, I got to give you $10 just to throw my bag on the fucking deal.
Yeah, I'll do it myself. Thanks.
I mean, I gave him his $10 and it's not, I get it. He lives in San Francisco. Like $10 is like, doesn't even buy you a cup of coffee, but, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy, bro.
That's what I'm saying, dude. The whole thing's just fucking nuts and out of control and crazy, and I'm just like, oh man.
Yeah.
I don't even want to.
Yeah, no, I want to write it down. I want to be part of the solution.
Well, that's fine. I'm down. And when we get there, fucking give me a ring and I'll ride with you. But
bro, I'll give you a call, dude.
Hey, I voted no on 50. Okay? I did it.
Yeah.
I fucking did my part. Now, fucking when it's time to load the guns and shoot some motherfuckers, give me a ring. But like until then, this bullshit fucking circus is fucking boring to me, dude. I can't. This is just a fucking. Ugh.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm down to fight, but where's the fight at?
Is this your drink?
Where are we going?
I'm gonna drink it.
Go ahead.
I got a little itch in my throat.
Where are we going, dude? Until then, like I'm gonna take a nap and do some push-ups and fucking clean my guns.
Run some hills.
Yeah.
Train the dog to run the fence line.
Yeah.
I'll get you, dude.
You know?
Get you. All right.
When the day comes, let's go. But
what else is going on in your life, dude? Your daughter's just had a birthday. That's cool.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Part of my celebration post.
14.
You're such a great father.
Well, thank you very much for noticing, man.
At least I got some nice Facebook comments about you, dude.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't log back in to see.
Yeah, people are like, he's a real great guy. Like, saying nice things, so that's good.
Oh, cool, dude. Cool. I thought there'd be some that were like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I got a couple of those too, dude. Like, what are you, queer?
Yes. I had twin daughters 14 years ago.
Yeah, bro. I was looking at that
Remember
picture. Dude, I can remember like it was yesterday, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that long ago, man.
No, it wasn't, bro. And I remember thinking like, holy shit, Carter's a dad. It just happens like that.
Yeah.
Like, who let that guy be a dad, dude?
Yeah.
You didn't have to pass a test or like...
I didn't have to take a... no,
get a
I didn't have to get a license. I
None
didn't
of
have to
that,
study.
dude.
It was nothing.
And you just got 2 at once.
Yeah.
And they didn't match.
No.
That was weird to me, too. All the twins I ever fucked with were like, they looked alike. You know what I mean? Yours were like red and brown.
Yeah. You sure? You sure these 2 are yours? Like, where's the mat? Where's this other one? It's like this, but it's opposite.
Yeah. You need to run a Maury Povich on that ass, dude, because how many...
Maybe, dude. I don't know, but... Yeah, it's nuts, dude. I can't believe that it's been so long, and it makes me really aware of how much time I have left with them.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're 14. That means there's only 4 years until they're 18.
And 4 years is like a year.
Yeah.
And once you
hit fucking old man age.
When you hit 40, time start going by fast, dude.
Dude.
A month is like a week, and I was like, oh, summer's 6 months away. I was like... That's like
that's a sneeze and a fart, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's like 3 sleeps and a couple turkey dinners, and I'm fucking in the summer again, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So it makes me want to be more practicing presence even more.
Right.
You know? And
Yeah.
just like enjoying whatever phase, whatever time this is, because like 4 years is fucking nothing, dude. And then they'll be, you know.
So they turned 14?
They turned 14.
Oh boy.
So that means like we're getting ready for cars. We're getting ready for fucking
boys.
Boys. We're getting ready for high school. We're like,
do any of them have boyfriends yet?
No, not yet.
How you feel about that?
That's fine.
You gonna
I'm
be
cool.
out there with a polished shotgun?
No,
dad,
I'm cool. I'm cool with it.
Hey,
like,
bring them in. You got this double barrel on your lap. You're like, have a seat.
It's hopefully they have a good head on their shoulders, and I've taught them enough about boys where they bring home some good ones. It's gonna be hard when they bring home one I don't like.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be a hard thing for me.
Yeah.
If I like them, I'm cool. You know what I mean? Like they're cool. Like
what if they bring one home like their dad, but what like their dad was when he was in high school? I'm sorry, I had to cook you a little bit right there, dude. Oh,
that would suck.
Just fucking smoking cigarettes, glassy eyed look in their face, wondering if you got any food.
Peeing in my sink.
Yeah, can we sleep in your trailer, Mister?
No, dude, no. They're not gonna pick somebody like me because they're not into it.
Oh yeah, girls never pick anybody like their dad. That doesn't.
Yeah, they're in 8th grade now, and they don't like, you know, they got a small. They're in a small pond. You know what I mean? So they don't really like. They're like, have you seen 8th grade boys?
No, not since
they're
I was
fucking
one.
clowns, dude.
Are they?
They're fucking clowns.
Well,
you know what I mean? So
yeah.
like they want like somebody a little older, probably. You know what I mean?
Well, of course.
Right.
That's the problem.
That's what happens with girls. They want the older guys.
Right.
Which is fine as long as they're cool.
Oh, dude, that's.
But no, I'm not going to be a dick just right off the bat.
Well, it won't serve your purpose.
This is what I've told them this
They
about.
just will hide from you.
Yeah, and I've told them this about everything. So far, it's been good. But they have all of my respect, and it's theirs to lose.
Yeah.
Right? So they can fucking do whatever they want. They know the rules. I've set the rules down. And they can have all my respect until they lose it.
So you're going to be one of those, I'm not mad at you, I'm just disappointed.
Then it's going to be a motherfucker to get it back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Hear that, girls?
Motherfucker girls.
It ain't worth it.
Nah, they're good. They're good girls, dude. I'm very lucky. They're nothing like me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't even have to ask them about their schoolwork. Ever.
Really? They just do it? Oh, they really are nothing like you.
Nothing. Like
I had to ask you about your schoolwork. Like, did you ever do it? I'm like, girl, we hang out all the time. When do you do your homework? Homework, dude? That shit's for bums, dude. We want to smoke this bowl? I'm like, dude, you smoke weed, bro? You're fucking 12, dude. I was trying to go play Sega, dude, and make some grape juice concentrate. Remember that? The old frozen cylinder?
Yeah.
Do they still have that shit?
I remember that.
Talking like boomers up here now.
Yeah. Yeah. I was reminiscing and actually talking to them about where I was at 14. I was like, I'd already stopped doing drugs at 14.
Yeah.
Like I was shipped off at 13 and a half or something. So by the time I was 14, I was already living in Sacramento, not doing anything.
It's a trip, dude. I remember that. You just like disappeared.
Yeah.
Like, dude, where's Carter? Sacramento. What? Didn't even say bye, dude.
Yeah. I had fucking 10 minutes.
That's a trip, dude.
I had 10 minutes. Yeah. I got caught smoking weed and drinking, I think, the weekend before. And then my dad was supposed to pick me up to go with him on like spring break for like half a week or something, you know? And he shows up and my mom's like, we got to talk to you. And I was like, because every time I talk to my dad on the phone, it's like, yeah, everything's fine. Grades are great. Yeah, cool, bye. You know?
Just telling him what he wants to hear.
Yeah, exactly. And then my mom sits down. She's like, so I've told your dad everything. You've been suspended 3 times. You're about to get expelled. You're failing all your classes. I've caught you smoking weed like 3 out of the 4 last weekends. And you were drinking last weekend too. And so you're not going to go visit him. You're going to go live with him. You might want to pack some more clothes.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Bro.
Roger.
What'd you think in that moment right there?
Fuck no. I probably said that. I was like, fuck no. I remember being like, nope. And got up and fucking ran, into the house or something. And,
Hey, G-Mom.
Yeah. And then I came back out. I saw my Uncle John was parked down at the shop at the ranch. And I had in my head I was going to run down there and have him give me a ride somewhere. Or
he was gonna,
save me.
He was going to save you from your dad.
Yeah. And I got halfway down the driveway and my dad's like, Carter. And I went, huh? Froze. Got in the truck and left.
Dude. You were 13. When did you come back? You were what, 16? Yeah, so there was 3 years there.
Yeah.
Which felt like a long time then. I remember you came back. I was like, whoa,
dude, it was forever.
Yeah.
It was forever. It was boot camp forever, dude.
Bruh.
Alone. No brothers or sisters, nobody. Just me.
Yeah.
Like, that was a fucking trip. Around, like, after having lived with my mom, who's like, over loving and kind and sweet and everything, to going from like that to like a military fucking cold structure fucked.
You're fucking Lawrence Fishburne ass dad, dude. You're like boys in the hood, dude.
Jeez, dude. Oh my God. That was fucking nuts. Glad that's over.
Yeah.
But it taught me a lot of really cool things. Like, I'm really grateful for that period of time because I think it saved my life in a lot of ways. Because I don't think I would have graduated high school if I wouldn't have done that. I definitely wouldn't have.
Yeah. You tested out, right? You didn't walk.
I don't think. No, I graduated.
You did?
Yeah. I only had to take 2 classes my senior year.
Nice.
And they wouldn't let me just take the 2 classes, so I did independent study and then like
the 2
filled it all out and graduated like in December or something.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I graduated early.
That's right. I wasn't around then. I was in Chico.
No, you were in Chico.
Living it up.
By then, yeah.
Getting drunk as a skunk, dude.
Dude. Yeah, that was a fucking nightmare. But it was great. And also, like, I played football. I got to know discipline and hard work and like all those things that I see in myself now, where I'm like, oh, I'm actually really grateful for that.
Do you think it positively affected your relationship with your dad? Or negatively?
I'm grateful that I got to experience living with my dad.
Yeah.
I am. And then when I made amends to him, it all kind of came full circle and it was okay to.
You made amends to your dad, like through the 12 step?
Yeah.
Just for what, being shitty or what?
Yeah, for just whatever I did,
Yeah.
Okay, I can't imagine like calling my daughters right now at 14 and them being like, yeah, everything's fine, everything's cool. And then I talk to their mom and they're like, they're fucking drinking every weekend, failing school. They're going to fucking, and I need you to come pick them up because I don't know what to do. Can you imagine the like anxiety and fear that would instill in you to have a kid that was fucking up like that? Like,
yeah, but also don't you think part of the reason you were doing that is because your dad wasn't in your life that much? You know what I mean? Like, it's like also
for sure.
part of the deal, right?
For sure, but I can't control that stuff.
Yeah.
Like amends is apologizing for my side of things, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like, and it took me forever to be willing to make amends to him because I was like, that motherfucker owes me an amends.
Right.
You know?
I know you, so that's kind of what I was hitting at. Like, did he return?
Yeah. Nope. Nope.
He's all, okay, I forgive you.
Nope.
Now go mow the lawn.
He laughed and said, "Oh, you have kids now. You'll see what it's like."
Yeah.
And that was about it. But ever since, like, it was magical because ever since then we were like, I didn't get nervous when he called. I didn't like cower in front of him. I didn't feel like a little kid in front of him anymore. Like we were on the same level. And when he died, we were good, you know? And that was like the coolest thing ever.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So anyways, how the fuck did we get talking about that?
We were talking about your kids because they just had a birthday.
Yeah.
So,
Crazy, man.
know, trying to talk about something besides politics and
crazy.
Shit.
Yeah. And then I have a 9-year-old and that I'm soaking up all of that too, because that's going to go by quick.
It's interesting how much different she is than the other two.
Yeah.
And the other two are different from each other as well, but they're kind of like slightly in cahoots. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm noticing with the 9-year-old now, though, she's getting to the point where she reminded me of her sisters. They get to this point where like nothing impresses them anymore.
Yeah.
She's getting there, and it's really sad.
Yeah.
You know, like like a year ago, I could be like, "Hey, I'm going to the grocery store." She'd be like, "Fuck yeah, grocery store, let's go." You know, like now I'm like, "I'm going to the grocery store," and she's like, "Grocery store."
Yeah.
You know, like they get to the certain age where they're like, "Oh yeah, done that."
I'd be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go dive off some cliffs at the lake. You want to go?" "Yeah, get in." "Just kidding. We're going to the grocery store." Oh, you fucker!
They got their swimsuits on and shit.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit I do if I have kids or when I have them. I'll adopt a couple just to fuck with them.
Please do.
Yeah, dude.
Please do, dude.
Yeah, a couple Colombian kids in the back seat.
No, I can't wait for your kids to torture you, dude. For them to give it back to you the way that you gave it to your parents and your mom.
Yeah,
and your brother.
I did give it to him too. I remember being an angel, but they don't see it the same way.
No, every time your brother gets drunk, he wants to tell me all the fucked up shit that you did to him.
Right. It's like, fucking get over it, pussy. Come on, bro. You keep bringing up old shit, dude. Let's go drink some ayahuasca.
Holy shit, dude.
No, that's true. I feel bad because obviously he had some feelings about it, but it was also just kind of like,
He's your little brother, though. That's kind of how the world works.
Yeah, just lock the little motherfucker outside when mom and dad would leave. You know what I mean?
You know, you made him tough. Yeah. At least.
I did. I agree, dude. I definitely did some of that. He used to be able to like escape out of anything. He was like a little Houdini.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know how he got so good at it.
How did he learn that skill?
And then I used to like tape him and tie him to a telephone pole and then like put a broomstick like over his arm so he couldn't move. And I'm like, watch, he'll get out. Let's go in the house and have some taquitos. 20 minutes later, little motherfucker is swimming in the pool, dude. I'm like, I told you, dude. He's amazing.
He crucified him.
He's amazing.
Hey, like, when you put it like that, you make me sound weird, dude.
Yes, Joseph. He crucified his little brother and said, watch, he'll get out of this. I can see you going inside and just watching TV and forgetting about it too.
Oh, for sure. Or I remember being like really little and being like, when he would annoy me and I'd be like, Joey, you want some candy? Like, yeah, I'd be like, it's in my room under the bed, go find it. He'd run and be gone for a half hour. It's like, there's no candy, dude. There never was candy. This fucking guy will go look for it forever. Watch.
You're so fucked up, dude.
That's a dick. That's a dick move, huh? Joey, I love you and I'm sorry. Gonna make amends like Carter did, and I just want you to know that. I did it because I loved you. And I didn't know any better.
And now you want to not treat him like that.
And now I want to not treat you like that, Joey.
Yeah. And I want to do anything I can in my power.
I want to do anything I can in my power.
To make it up to you.
To make it up to you, bud. Come here, dude. Let's snuggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting there.
Yeah. Was that good?
We'll work on it.
Maybe I should write it down and then read it to him.
You could do that too.
Yeah.
Or you could write him a letter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But face to face. You got to do it face to face.
Read him the letter.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, I'm just saying.
We actually have a pretty good relationship now. It's good.
Yeah.
And he's figuring out raising two kids too.
Oh yeah.
It's funny because his oldest is a lot like reminds me of me, and his youngest reminds me of him. And the dynamic between the two is like, oh dude, it's like a fractal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not the same, but it rhymes.
Yeah.
It's like we were boys, they're girls,
Yeah.
similar space apart. They're a little closer in age than we were.
It's like opposite world.
And the little one looks just like Joey.
Yeah, she does.
You know what I mean? Like if you saw pictures of Joey, who's the cutest kid, dude?
I saw them on the street the other day, and she had Hazel, and I called her Goldie. Because they're getting they look a lot alike.
They both have this same color and length of hair now.
And she dresses them the same, and I'm like, I can't tell.
Yeah, no, it's understandable.
Yeah.
If you don't see kids every day, it's hard to tell them apart, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple I'm like, hey, you, so good to see you.
Fuck's your name?
Yeah, totally. Don't take it personal. I'm just a terrible person.
You are, dude.
Yeah, dude, really bad.
You're a horrible person.
Just terrible. There's a lot of people who would agree with you.
I know. That's why I was so surprised when you made that post about me the other day. I was like, dude.
I was like, I didn't post that shit.
And I was like, damn, that came out of nowhere, man. That guy really does love me.
You were feeling good about it.
It was cool.
Yeah, maybe I'll do an authentic one.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the sentiment, dude.
I mean, it was all right, but then he kind of went on, and he's a great father and all this shit. I'm like,
I wouldn't say that.
I thought for sure someone would look at it and be like, yeah, he got hacked, But there was definitely people being like, yeah, he really is great. What a nice post.
Well, thank you guys very much, dude.
Hell of a guy. He's a jolly good fella.
All right, motherfuckers. We got to go eat.
Yeah, dude. It's been a long day. I love you guys, but we want to keep pumping them out. And we got a lot more good stuff in store. We're maybe take a little break from the dam thing for a while.
What damn thing?
The Potter Valley Dam deal.
The damn thing.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, go listen to some old episodes if you haven't yet. We've had a lot of good informational episodes on recently. So go check those out if you haven't.
Yeah, and we'll come up with some funny stuff soon. Love you guys.
See you soon.